Hello everyone, it's Pat with our weekly Oracle card reading and message for this upcoming week, May 28th through the 3rd or so of June. So happy Memorial Day to everyone here in the United States. Signals the beginning of the opening of our summer, but it's also a day to honor our fallen soldiers, those who have died in the service of the country. So we certainly honor them as well today. Moving forward, I'll be picking from, of course, the Archangel Oracle card deck. And today I felt guided to use the Daily Guidance deck for our messages this week, as well as, once again, wanting to tune into the Earth Magic Oracle cards to get a sense of what's going on with the Earth for the week. So, anyways, I did already pick some cards for us in the interest of time, so we can get right to it. The archangels that came out for this week. Archangel Raphael with this message of healthy lifestyle. All right, and it says, eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. So Raphael is the healing angel. And he's talking to us, he comes to us this week with regard to lifestyle changes that a lot of us are making, dietary ones, things like that for the improvement of our health. The focus is on our health in this coming week. But it's more than just about, health and making some adjustments here and there. For a lot of us out there, it's about realizing that, the changes that we have to incorporate to maybe lose a few pounds, are changes that have to become lifestyle changes for us. So it's not just about doing it for a short term to achieve a short end result. It's about lifestyle changes. So looking at how we're taking care of ourselves, not just in what we're putting in our bodies, but in the whole of how we're taking care of ourselves. And, how we're getting enough sleep and movement, et cetera, et cetera. And, looking at things that are causing us stress and draining our energies. So it's about, Raphael is here helping us to look at our whole lifestyle and what we need to do, or incorporating changes that will lead us to being healthier and more energetic all around, okay? So he's a go-to archangel for that. So when Raphael comes in to help us with this, he's an angel we can call upon. If there's any professionals that you need to work with, dietitians, doctors, or something like that, he can help open the doors. And, he can help to inspire. Raphael can also help you with, healing addictions to certain types of foods that aren't healthy for you. Like sugar. It's my big one. But anyways, so we also have Archangel Gabriel, who came out for us this week with this message of creative writing. And for someone who's watching this, I feel like it's because you need to get your writing out there. Send it in to be published in a magazine or a blog or something like that. But you need to get it out there. This is part of the message that I get. So Gabriel's says, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or a book. So I feel like this is urging some people out there, okay, who feel strongly about certain things right now. Maybe you have, you feel strongly about an issue with regard to kids, or the whole gun control thing that's going on in the U.S. right now, or just, it feels like if you're very passionate about it, you have very strong feelings about it, so it's time to write about it and to have that writing published. Send it as an editorial to your newspaper, or, not a rant. I'm not talking about a rant. I mean, you can certainly write out your rant. That's often why Gabriel encourages us to write. It's an avenue or a channel for when you have strong emotions around something, because you can free write and write your own rant, but then go back and edit it, and so it gets the message across without being a rant. But it's time to get your ideas and your thoughts and your convictions about something written and put it out there, because people need to see and understand different points of view. Okay, and I feel that very strongly, especially the the kids who have been involved in this movement, the no BS movement, or I call BS movement. It's time to get writing, and in one form or another, to get your point of view and the strong points that need to be made about it. So anyways, those are our messages from them. I mean, Gabriel is the angel, the archangel who oversees the media. She can help you get published. She's very nudging when it's time for you to write and get your stuff out there. But so she's a very motivating archangel. But she's about getting a message out. So she'll often encourage people to write when there's a message that needs to get out and be heard. Okay? So now let's go and see what the messages are from the daily guidance cards. Okay. Ooh, they're jumping out at us, okay? Ooh. All right, so we got a couple more. All right, so for the beginning of the week, we have this go for it. It says, your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you far indeed. So, anyways, this go for it card doesn't need too much more explanation. So at the beginning of the week, you may be presented with some opportunities, all right, that you've been, longing for. It might be a job opportunity. It might be that perfect house that you've been, kind of looking for, ideally wanting, or a travel opportunity. So, when cards come up like this, it's symbolic that there's just a gateway of energy that, yeah, now's the perfect time. Don't second guess yourself. Just go for it. So, excuse me. Anyway, that's what the beginning of the week holds. There's opportunities coming up. Or doors of opportunity, and walk through them. Okay. Let's see. The next card that came out was relationship. And it says, your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. So to attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. So the real imagery on this card has her on the unicorn, kind of coming out of a dark wooded area and into the light. All right. So middle of the week, it feels like there's something coming to light about a relationship that you may already be in. Okay. Or, I feel maybe with the opportunities that come up, it's an opportunity for you and your relationship with yourself to come out of the sort of the background and be in the forefront, which is, and maybe step into a more leadership position or where you're seen a little bit more. And it has to do very much with work that you've been doing on yourself personally. But so the opportunity is there. You go for it, and it really brings to light more of who you are. The real you is able to step out into the light, okay, and shine. That'll be okay. But like I said, for other people, I think it may be that there's something coming to light about a relationship that you're in or that you know about. All right. Nothing to be worried or afraid about, but there's just something coming to light about it. Okay. And then towards the end of the week, well, we had two cards that came out towards here. One was play, which makes sense. When the weekend comes up, we always want to play. It is a time to play. So, and you're going to be incorporating more of that, more fun time in your weekend. All right. It says, beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry. We will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, laughter will lift your energy so that you'll return to work with a renewed perspective and heightened energy. So coming up next weekend, there's going to be lots of playtime, having fun with friends, and maybe, obviously with your kids if you have them, or being like a kid, because that's what I'm looking at in this image. She's kind of like hopping from one lily pad to the other, and it's about, that kind of playful who cares, you know, letting go of time constraints, kind of, let's just have fun and do silly things, kind of. And the other card that came right out along with it was this opportunity to forgive. So, which may be definitely connected to the relationship thing that comes to light middle of the week. The opportunity is, well, opportunity is really an interesting word with this card. Now, the card says this situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. So hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. It will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. So that's why it says opportunity, because it presents the opportunity for healing to take place. And often times that happens, or it primarily happens through forgiveness. So doesn't mean it makes what the other person did okay, but it means you're willing to let go of the residual effects, and oftentimes it's because you're seeing it from a different place. You're understanding the factors that brought it into being or caused it to happen. So with that, it brings that willingness to forgive. But, you know, it may be that it's also about forgiving yourself. You're lightening up. The playtime is there. So you're forgiving yourself, too, for, I don't know, just ways that you may have been too hard on yourself. And so you're lightening up with the playtime. Okay? And that playtime lightens up your energy to such a degree that allows you the opportunity to forgive yourself and the people around you, which often happens when we lighten up our energy. You know, when we're not so stressed, it becomes easier to let go of, you know, the bullshit, the drama. So, anyways, let's see. Where am I? Let's check in with what's going on with the earth energies. We're kind of running a little short on time here, so let's tune in. Oh, okay. Let's see. I wanted to delve quickly into the earth magic energies for, of course, tuning into what's going on with the earth this week, just like I did last week. Which I think a lot of what I got last week from these cards turned out to be true. They had to evacuate more people because the clouds and the noxious fumes and steam, you know, because more fissures are opening up. Anyway. So for this week, there are 3 cards that have come out. First one, vulnerability. There's a lot going on around the earth this time, not just Hawaii, and it's leaving people feeling very vulnerable. So it's important to pay attention to your instinct. We all have instinct over and above, you know, what the media is telling us and other people are telling us, so that we hear or see or read with different things. We all have our own instinct, and it's important to trust that instinct right now, okay? And despite if you feel the need to get out, then, you know, get out. But we're all feeling a little, these land areas are very vulnerable right now, okay? The other card that came out was this one, Island. And I just find this interesting again because, you know, that big island of Hawaii. You can't really see this card because it's very dark. It has this one beautiful tree at the top of it, but it's like surrounded in cloud and dark, but yet there's this ray of light shining through. And although the card's theme says solitude, what I'm drawn to here more is the island. And I do think it is referring to Hawaii and other islands that are in that whole West Pacific area. It's definitely more stuff going on with that this week, okay, going on there. And the last card that came out was this one, Shaman, Ancient Healing Wisdom. And I wasn't sure sort of what it meant for all of this, but other than the only primary hit I got on it is that the people, the indigenous peoples who have that connection to ancient knowledge are going to come forward again to help us during this time with their wisdom and knowledge. So anyway.